Okay, so since getting Cephii 2 years ago, and also hearing students talk in the classroom about Yeezys, and then asking a student about Yeezys and seeing the boost on the back or on the outsole by the heel, and then I started researching Boost, and anyways, I got right into Boost this year, and I think I have a few things to add to the discussion. So prior to having the dog and having great footwear, the first row is what I used to have. So just your standard Air Maxes, and you can see they're pretty worn out. There's hardly any tread left on them. And then Shocks, some Nike Shocks there. Uh, they still get looks now, actually. People still pay attention to them, and I still get people commenting to me on them. And of course, you have to have tennis shoes and some hiking shoes. And you can see, because it's been raining lately, I've got my custom orthotics in there. So then, after I got into Boost or reading about Boost and thinking it's the closest thing to flubber that we could have on the bottom of our feet, I decided to go with the Ultra Boost. So most of these came from the outlet. There's two outlets, maybe within 2 hours of where I live. And so these were the first ones that I really liked. And actually, the reason I'm making this video is because I feel like now, in August of 2020, maybe I've climbed the mountain of Boost. And so these, I think they're fire with jeans. They're really beautiful, or just really nice with jeans. And they're really cozy without the cage. So this is the uncaged. And you can see, this happened with a few of my Boost. And I told the guy at Adidas, the outlet store, that maybe I got about 750 kilometers out of these. And he said, "What? That's crazy. The salesman tells us to tell people that you can get 14 to 16,000 kilometers on each shoe, like on each pair of shoes." And I was like, there's no way. So I was confused. But then I've learned that you should change your pair of shoes maybe every 400 to 500 kilometers. So these ones are sort of, they became my grass cutting shoes or my yard shoes. But you can see here that I sort of pronate, I guess. I pronate when I walk. And so that's where I wear out anyways. But these are really, so I bought these, and then I thought they were sort of dressy. If you look down at them, if you're looking down at them from where the owner's perspective would be, they look somewhat dressy without the laces, the laceless. So then I went out and bought the laceless for work, which I'll get to later. So these and these were my original two walking shoes. And you can see that same thing, same wear pattern. And so again, maybe I got 600 kilometers out of these, and I decided, now let me back up. Because these are from the outlet and I'm walking a dog, I didn't buy any of these for fashion, but it turns out that I actually really liked each shoe. These were and are maybe one of the best boosts or ultra boosts I bought. It's the ATR, the all-terrain, and I still use them for rain. You can see they've taken quite a beating on rocks, and I still use them for all-terrain, but I also use my North Face hikers. I bought 2 pairs of these for my kid for last year, and they worked great for grade 1. And then this was my wife's first pair. I think it's the Energy Boost for running. She runs. But because I've walked so much, I've learned about wear patterns, and I convinced her recently to buy the Boston 8s. So I think she said these are her favorite pair of shoes she's ever owned. So there you go. And then these are the Pure Boost Rebel, and I think they're really comfy. And a lot of Yeezys or various shoes have exclusivity associated with them if they have reflective hits. And both of these pairs have lots of reflective hits all over them. The laces and the lace holders or eyelets. And you can see there that they have a better sort of Ultra Boost 19 or 20 pattern. More durable, I find. So I still use these. The first ones I showed you are retired. So then I got into the Boost HD, and I really like them as well, but again, you can see I'm wearing them out. And these ones, while they are worn out, are for winter, and they're awesome. I really like these. So if you want to know anything more about these shoes, just ask. I don't mind answering questions or comments. I'm going to keep these at least for one more winter season. I've loved them. And these are pretty good too, but again, they're getting old. So now we're getting into my work, and I kind of work in a business casual environment, and I guess I think I can get away with wearing sneakers nowadays. The sneakers have sort of transcended fashion now, where it's acceptable to wear in a business casual sense. So like I said earlier, I think the laceless look dressy from down, and I don't like a white sole at work, or sorry, white midsole. I prefer a dark midsole, so I think these look good. Someone called them the Leisure Suit Larry uniform shoes, and these currently are my favorite go-to work shoes. They are the 19. I can always tell the 19 from the 20 because of the angle. This angle is similar to the Adidas logo, but this one is not at all. And so for work, I just find these so cozy and comfortable on a hard concrete floor all day. And you can see, because I wear them indoors, there's no wear on them whatsoever. So these are my go-to work shoes at the moment. And then so I bought these ones. These are Pure Boost. And again, I think they look kind of dressy. They almost look like a poor man's Yeezy. And this tongue is kind of weird, but whatever. It protects from lace burn, I guess. You can see maybe I've had these for a year and a half now or something, and they're still really good condition because I've only worn them to work, really. I just picked up these maybe 3 weeks ago off the Ultra Boost sale for $135 Canadian, and it's the 19, as you can tell with the angle. But already in 3 weeks I've started wearing out, and I'm walking on gravel with the dog right now, not on the asphalt that my road is. And finally, what I would consider right now to be the top of the mountain for me anyways would be the Star Wars 4D. And something that isn't mentioned a lot is that this stuff all glows in the dark, and it looks really nice. It looks really nice and sharp when it glows. And with my custom orthotics, so that's what I'll get into next. With my custom orthotics, these things just feel amazing to me. It feels better than Boost with my custom orthotics on hard floors. So on soft floors or without the orthotics in, it feels better with the Boost. It feels squishier. But this, with my orthotics in, just squishes in all the right places. Anyways, so anyway, the reason I'm making this video is because I just copped the new pair of Yeezy 350 Israfils, and while I may think that this is the top of the mountain, I finally got my pair of Yeezys, and I didn't have to pay resale. Okay, one addition to the conversation that hasn't been mentioned in all the videos I've watched is custom orthotics and how that could relate or benefit with Boost. And originally I made the mistake of thinking that the Boost would act as a custom orthotic because the pressure points would come down on the Boost and insert there, while the part that wasn't putting weight down would be upheld by the Boost. And partially I was right, but especially in my heel area, right in this area, for me anyways, now that I'm wearing these again, it's a bit painful. And so to adjust after these 3 or 4 months of isolation and only wearing the running shoes when I'm with a dog, I still wear my orthotics with the Ultra Boost. And the other thing I wanted to mention is I really like the stack height of these shoes. Previously, I've worn sort of more dressy, casual shoes, like maybe deck shoes or Birkenstocks, like the full shoe. And, well, the Dr. Martens that I have are, high enough. But This protects the back of your slacks, your khakis, or your jeans on Friday. It lifts you up to the point where your jeans or whatever, your pants will never drag. And I really appreciate that. And the final thing is, if you get a dog and you walk it or exercise with it, you can convince your wife that you can buy this many shoes in 1 year.